All right, let's go, guys. Up here in the top right-hand side, it is Dragon Phoenix Gaming's Rogue. Still the most ridiculous team name of all time, but I love it because Rogue, one of the best Zergs in Korea, one of the best Zergs in the world, who has streaks of absolute dominance, is going up against the biggest, brainiest, meta-changing Terran, the guy that all the other Terrans copy all of his builds, top-level tactician. It's TY. And it's going to be a pool-first opening from Rogue, interestingly. Now, there's a few things this could be for. This simply could be for a few Zerglings, hoping that TY doesn't scout with his SCV, go around and delay the command center. But this could also be something that goes into some early Roach or Ravager pressure. Now, because hatchery's down, gas hasn't started, this is looking a lot like we're going to see a full, I would say, 6 Zerglings coming out. So 2 larvae will be ready when it pops, and another larva is going to pop just after the spawning pool's ready. So check this out. Starts the gas now. And there we go. 6 larvas ready. Not even 2 Zerglings? I know I'm not saying anything. I look confused. I'm confused. For anyone who's just listening and not watching the screen, right? I don't like it, man. I don't like it. So I think Rogue is hoping, actually with this version, he's hoping to just shut down the Reaper with the early Queen and not build any Zerglings. And he's actually going to drop an early third hatch. And I think maybe he was hoping that an SCV would scout, see the hatchery wasn't done, and then go home, and the Reaper would stay at home to defend imaginary Zerglings that never arrive. But as it is, I mean, so Rogue's going to look to take the triangle EU third base, but he's hiding to the right so he doesn't get spotted when the Reaper comes in. And he's just playing a macro build. I mean, to be fair, pool first puts you like half a drone behind from a hatch first. Because even though your expansion's up later, your Queen starts injecting earlier, which just keeps that production cycle of lava going. So an interesting opening from Rogue. This also does keep you safer against proxy barracks. And he did search everywhere on the left side of the map for proxy barracks. TY has been doing a lot of proxy barracks lately. So that's probably what I didn't factor in there, is the fact that the pool first would have automatically just made him way safer against a proxy barracks marine rush. Ooh, I misclicked the last time. Hits the Queen instead of the tumor. Reaper does have to pull out. Now these 2 Marines are out hunting for overlords, but you can see Rogue very carefully hiding his overlord far, far back, and he's going, wow, nice quick third command center for TY in the main base. So he's going to do that standard fast third CC we see so much of recently. Reaper is going to come back in, sees the third base, of course, on location. Link speed on the way as well. And going to see if he can maybe grab a drone. Quick response from the Queen, but oh, I thought he blocked it. You could see the way he moved the Reaper up. He was trying to block the area where a Spore Crawler could go down so that the drone would have to move an extra space before it could hide inside the Spore trick. But Rogue gets the Spore Crawler trick off, and so far, it's a little bit of lost minerals from cancelled structures, and that's about it. Just did a little extractor trick. So I guess there was a bit of indirect damage where Rogue got distracted. It was a bit late on his overlords because he was so busy with that Reaper. The Hellions are now going to come across the map, join up, and we're going to see a safety Banshee on the way for TY, just to defend any potential Roach attacks. Quite a few Zerglings already on the way here for Rogue. And his drones do pull back wisely. Nice micro. Reaper's going to go into the main, so you can see that TY a little worried about there being some sort of Roachling attack. But he sees a good number of drones on the third and sees a pack of Speedlings in the main. Doesn't feel like there's a lot of Roaches sneaking their way out onto this map. Ooh, Zerglings almost get us around on the Hellion, but they do not want to chase off creep. Hellions, of course, the natural predator of the Zergling. Chasing them with Zerglings, usually hoping that the Terran messes up their micro. Not a very solid maneuver. Creep is spreading out. No active tumor on the left side, though. That's a bit unfortunate because it's going to be a little bit harder. Obviously, though, Rogue is just so focused on the right side. He wants to take this fourth. Spore Crawler is going down behind these mineral lines. Banshee was just chilling at home, but it'll go across the map now, see if it can delay some creep spread. And just straight up to 3 barracks here. We should be seeing 2 engineering bays as well. I would imagine going down in a moment, quite possibly to finish the wall off. Lair before Evo Chambers for Rogue, so I think Rogue is going to be wanting to go fast. Baneling Nest already going 6 gas. Oh, he's going to go straight for a Spire, Spire plus Baneling speed, so his Baneling Nest should go down right about now. And then he's going to go Evo Chambers right after that. So Rogue is going to play Mutiling Bane here in game 1 against TY. And Oh, drone. Already one drone goes down there. The Banshee comes in. Gonna get another? Yes. Okay. Ooh, all right. 4 kills on the Banshee. Looking good so far. 3 of those were drones. I think he killed a Zergling that was trying to scout earlier in this game. And as you see, look at this. The lair finishes, and as his gas income just exploded on these 6 gases, he's already got over 200 gas. He can drop a Spire, get Baneling speed started with the next 150 gas, and double Evo chamber can be going down any moment now. So this is a really just clean, get the minerals going, get all 3 bases up, take 5 gases at once, explode into that lair tech, and only then start thinking about the 4th base, the Evo chambers, and all the rest. He might actually delay his Evos a very long time. If he delays it to after mutas, though, I would be absolutely shocked. If you're rushing mutas, that's okay. But this is like an economy muta build. This is not a drastic rush to mutalisks. So both sides have lost very few units, keep in mind. Armory's going down, as well as going up to 5 barracks is TY. Medevacs are starting to join the field as they emerge from the starport. Hellions, Marines, and tanks are ready, and he looks like he wants to do a push. So I think we're going to try and wedge some tanks in this scenario, but look at that. The rocks are already broken. The creep's getting really far out. Rogue did a great job of focusing this. He's taking a 5th on the left as well. His Evo chambers are going to be finishing up, as well as his Spire in the near future. Baneling speed's done in 25 seconds. Now keep in mind, Hellions are at home as well as a Banshee. They will do very well at defending Zerglings if the Zerglings go for the counterattack. But Rogue, he might actually just flank this and jump on top of it. That being said, the Hellions now join up. Oh, those Hellions need to go. Run the SCVs. That's a butt ton of Zerglings. TY, get him out, get him out. Oh, God. Oh, God. Where are the Hellions, mate? Where are those Hellions? Oh, no. That is a lot of SCVs to already be losing from the start of the game. 12 SCVs go down, and he's going to try and stim on forwards and punish for this. Where are the Banelings? He has no Banelings. It's just Zerglings, Queens, and Mutas. Is this Rogue, or are we looking at Mio Micah right now? He doesn't have any Banelings at all, and the Hellbats become such a big problem because of that. But hey, the Mutas come in on the flank. Can he find the siege tanks? No, already one Muta goes down. Well, okay, he's already lost his 4th base. His 3rd hatch will go down as well, and he's going to have to kind of pull on back. But actually, no, not able to get the base. Oh, TY worried now that Bane speed's done, as he should be. It's a giant army for Rogue, but at the same time, you really want to kill that hatch, but Rogue has so much transfuse energy that he can keep healing it up. 48 SCVs versus 58 drones. Rogue did massive counterattack damage, but TY is here trying to bait him into an awful fight. Look at the Hellbat spread, the Marine spread. The Queens come forward, the Marines trying to pull back here. Can the tanks hit the Banelings? They're trying to focus on them, but they're not finding any big hits just yet. The Banelings, can they find those Marines? They cannot. A lot more Marines come in. One more siege tank is going to anchor this position. TY, patient as ever. I would have been so horny by now. I would have gone for that hatch with everything. But TY is more focused on letting Rogue bleed into this position. He wants Rogue coming into him off creep and taking bad fights. Of course, he wants the hatchery as well, but he wants to really wear Rogue down more than anything. But Rogue finds some big hits there with the Banelings. The Muta count is still alive. Yes, the Queens are fragile, but this is like, what, 14 Marines? It's just not that many. And with so many Mutas and Queens out, one big wave of Zerglings, a few Banelings, one Baneling hit. This Marine count's gone. TY, he's trying to get the fight going, focusing down 1, 2, 3, 4 Mutalisks. The Marine count gets very low, though, and he's forced to pull out. TY is actually back ahead on the worker count, but I think he overextended in the tail end of that. Remember that Mutas are very good at bouncing between your bases, and I don't think he's built turrets. Yeah, he's got a turret. Okay, he does have them in the main and the natural, but the 3rd a little bit bare right now. Those Mutas are going to find some damage. Rogue is droning behind this, going for 1-1. But unfortunately for Rogue, I mean, these Mutas are sacred. Every single one of these Mutas, he better pray to the god of the Mutalisks right now, because they need to do magic damage. I'm talking Cyril versus Clem game 3 from Katowice. I'm talking that level of damage. These Mutas, you cannot lose them. They need to do everything, because the 2-2 is going to finish at the same time as your 1-1. And fighting against a double upgrade advantage with Lingbane is not going to work. The Mutas are your one tool you have to leverage as a Zerg player. Rogue, he's fighting hard. He's trying to keep him back. He's on 4 bases. Rogue, 66 drones here. He's making mostly Zerglings and Mutas right now. Once again, very few Banelings on the map. This time, not making the same mistake, though. He does have 11 Banelings in reserve. Zerglings run into the mineral line, but there's a few Marines in there, nicely controlled by TY. And TY pushing forward down the left side of the map. Rogue here, he's pulling back on that side. And the Marine tank pushing on forward. Let's see what we got. TY is coming on in there. Mutas are coming in on the backside. The siege tank taking some damage. Okay, Mutas dancing on around this. Let's go. Lingbane coming forward as well as the Mutas. And okay. Big spready here, big scary army, but remember, 2-2's not done yet. Right now it's equal upgrades for 40 seconds. 40 seconds, and this is the magic 40 seconds when Rogue wants to fight. Those Marines better spread like their lives depend on it, because they do. And the rally coming in on the right really helps out, but the Marines on the left get crushed. And more Banelings! More Banelings coming in! Oh no! Oh no! It's a rout! It's a rout! It is not just a hold, it's a straight up rout. He has got the Terran running his tail between his legs. Not onto Widow Mines yet, not onto Thors. The bio gets overrun. And oh no, the anti-timing engagement for TY, the perfect window of opportunity for Rogue to strike. TY wanted to keep up the momentum and the aggression, but he ends up handing momentum back to Rogue, who crushes the army, pushes him back to his side of the map, and Rogue gets to heave a sigh of relief because he needed that fight right then, right before the upgrade advantage kicked in. Now, he can breathe just a little bit. He can say, okay, let's start. +2 carapace. Probably wants to start melee as well. He's just starving for money. Starts a 5th hatchery again. He's going to keep up a bit of harassment and run-bys with the Lings and the Mutas. But it is a double upgrade advantage. It's 2-2 versus 1-1 right now. But Rogue, thankfully, has forced this to a situation where the units are not able to force a fight on his side of the map. Not right now, anyway. Turret goes down. Mass repair on the Thor. You'd think it would be good, but remember that Thor Splash is not what it once was. It kills like one Mutalisk, damages a few others, and that's about that. This is unfortunately the state of the Thor in 2021. The Thor has not been the Muta Annihilator. Not in a while. It's having 1 or 2 in a fight stops the Mutas from being microed to clump up and focus mines, but they don't really annihilate them the way they once did. Okay, good defense with the Marines. A few SCVs get down. The refinery starts burning. TY pushing with some really wild armies. He actually does find a hatchery on the left and a hatchery on the right. He's going to knock Rogue back to 4 base. Rogue's going to counter with Mutas, though, and take that turret out. He's busy spreading over there. Rogue says, hey, you can't look at 3 places at once, mate. The Banelings do go down into those Marines. So great spready from TY, but he loses a whole mineral line behind it. He now stems over. He's got a drop on the left. That one will get cleaned up. Does pick up and leave, though. Great multitask from TY. I mean, this is normally the scenario where I worry about TY. He's always talking about how he's not as fast as someone like Beyond, and he struggles in these high-paced scenarios where everything's happening at once. He feels like his builds, his tactics, his decisions are his strong point. Oh, but look at this positioning. Defends all 3 mineral lines. The drop comes back in on the right. Yes, it goes down to some Banelings, but he also did a drop in the main at the same time. He's keeping Rogue here limping along. Rogue is running out of mineral patches to mine from. Yeah, he's at 66 drones, but his mineral patch mining is kind of shit. TY does have a 4th base up, so even though TY's mining kind of sucks as well, they've both been mortally wounded here. Infestation Pit's going to come on the way. Remember, it's only 1-2 upgrades versus 2-2, soon to be 3-3. Supply looks horrendous for TY. Don't get me wrong. He's way down on army. Banelings don't care about upgrades that much. But if TY can get out a few more Marauders, especially if you could get some mines in the mix, he's got that second factor. If you can just build 3 mines at a time, if you get like 10 Widow Mines out, the problem is the upgrades and the fact that Rogue getting to the next step of saying, hey, I'm at 90 drone ultras, it's a long way away. He's just finished his infestation pit. He does start his hive, starts his +2 melee, so thankfully he at least realizes that. He's going for burrow as well. He's going to keep trying to do some Baneling run-bys here and there. He's got great creep on the left. Well, 1 tendril of creep on the left. It's a very good tendril, though. Oh, no, TY! A little slow to react there. Does lose quite a few SCVs. The Mutas were looking to go in on the right at the same time. His Marines and turrets did defend there, but that brings it up to 45 SCVs killed this game against 23 drones. TY is finally getting up to that stage that he wants to be at in terms of having a bit of a better setup, but the Mutas are not stopping. And we talked about how the Mutas needed to find damage this game. Well, they have done just that, and Overlords actually spy this army coming. TY has to make sure this isn't an overextension. He's only got 1 Widow Mine up there, and it's very far back. So this is a hard situation. He's going to try and bait the Lingbane in. The Marauders up front. The Marines already in a big pre-spread. The mutas are coming in from behind so far in a great fight for TY. Such a good setup, but as the mutaling comes in from behind, the Marine line does crumble. Marines are still very fragile. It's 3-3 versus 1-2. The Marines are so good, but they just don't have the numbers. And this all comes back to that one fight here. This is the way the cookie crumbles. When he fought with 1-1 versus 2-2, that was an overextension from TY. Rogue took a fight, and ever since that moment, we've seen TY will click into a way better army, way better upgrades, but it's right after Rogue's traded him down to the bare dregs. So TY is getting to these great army points, but he's getting to them too little too late. And the mutas come in and find a base with only 2 turrets. Oh my god, he's chasing down the SCVs. Widowmine's alone and not going to be able to defend that. Now, this is a good fight on the top left for TY. He's still got a very frightening army, but oh my god, 21 Mutalisks are out for blood. TY realizes he has to win the game with this push, or with this army at the very least. He's not going to have a lot of reinforce. He's down to 32 SCVs. He can't get enough units out to defend this. There's no Thor to stop those mutas from clumping up. He's only got a handful of Marines and Mines. He's trying to micro on the front at the same time, and TY is doing a great job of it, but oh god, his starport goes down. That's his only one of those. No healing left. The Marines and the Mines trying to set up these little points where they can defend, but the mutas just microed so well. Rogue is doing such a good job at buying time, and he can always give up this base. This is not the end of the world, but he's making TY pay such a heavy price just to get rid of one of his external hatcheries. He's got a base on the far right. He can always go for that in the near future. Now this roll-in does come forward, gets a lot of those Marines, a good pickup on some of the Marines to save them. At the same time, TY dropped back to 3 bases, and look at these great engagements by Rogue. He cleans up the Thor, he cleans up this whole army. He keeps the hatchery alive while knocking TY back to the Stone Age, and a nasty start for Rogue, but he hangs in there and turns it around. All right, let's go, guys. We are going straight into map number 2 and opening up with a pool first again for that safety against the proxy barracks. It is Rogue. Now, fascinatingly, his opponent is actually going command center first. Ooh, all right. Always creative. It's TY. He's going to be going for a barracks on the low ground there, which should keep him completely safe, honestly, against a pool first, especially if Rogue does the same thing and says, well, actually, I think he's going to build Zerglings this time. So Overlord just sits at home. It's surprising he doesn't go look for a proxy barracks with this Overlord. But he's going to build 6 Zerglings. Now, 6 Zerglings can cause a command center first a lot of trouble, because he's doing a double gas build where I think he'll only be building 1 Marine initially. So he's just going to need to pull his Marines back and pull SCVs down. The good thing about this is, because I don't... Actually, you might get 100 gas. He might actually get the wall off with the factory just in time. My man. That would be pretty sick. But the command center is finished, so it's not exposed. And yeah, he does. He gets it up, of course. Okay. I don't know if that's a full wall, but if it is, that's a fantastic opening for TY. The only way this goes horribly is if he then goes looking for the Overlord. He like lowers his depot and walks out right now as the Lings come in. Oh, this is a good feeling for TY right now. Oh, he quickly walls off at the top with the depot. That was not a wall off, but a quick response. Now, that factory SCV building did go down, actually. So he's going to lose a few SCVs here, actually. So 2 SCVs do go down, so not a terrible start. Forces a depot out earlier of TY than he would have liked. But TY's got those double orbitals dropping. Rogue slowed down his opening with the pull first 6 Zerglings. Definitely think on paper, I prefer this situation for TY, but hey, a 3rd SCV goes down. This is all delaying the factory swapping around, which is really what you want to be doing. And I love the way Rogue's rotated these weaklings to the back. So even though you got the factory out, you want to be building Hellions 2 at a time right now, and he just can't quite get it, can he? That's definitely slowing him down a little bit there. Ooh, okay. Oh. Does let those Zerglings in. Says one-way trip. Once you're in here, there's no leaving. 3rd hatchery, once again, it looks like Rogue is really favoring that EU setup. Going to go for the hatchery on the north as well by the looks of it. And TY starts a 3rd gas. Oh my god, he's doing 2 starport BC. I was like, wait, 3rd gas before 3rd command center? I immediately thought fusion core. Now I see a 2nd starport. I think it's double port BC. Pretty sure that's what we're looking at. Get hype, mother truckers. Fusion Core goes down and Attack Lab. There is no Overlord speed off this opening. He's building a Roach Warren, but I think that's a defensive Roach Warren. It could become aggressive. But yeah, dude, oh no. If he's going Roaches and he's going like, normally with a Roach build, you don't build as many Queens because you use Roaches for defense. So you just stop at like 5, at most 6 Queens usually. And against double port BC, you need like 10 Queens. This is actually a genius build for this situation. TY bringing out his best main build. Isn't this what Maru tried to do on this map versus Raynor? I think it was this, but then he died to the 6 Lings. If I remember correctly, this was like the same scenario, Raynor versus Maru, but the 6 Lings did crazy damage. Like it was an almost identical opening build matchup. And then he tried to go BCs and Raynor like scouted it with OV speed or something. Like it was so... No, I remember. He accidentally didn't build a fusion core, I think. I think he accidentally built something else. Or like he was building the wrong unit. He built an armory or something. It was some absolute shit show of a game where Maru made like a ton of mistakes. But this time, unscouted, hasn't really been interrupted at all. And he's going to hit with 2 BCs. He needs to start Yamato next so that it finishes with the first BCs soon after they teleport in. There we go. So he starts Yamato, the weapon refit upgrade. Ooh, I'm liking this. I really do. I think the Hellions just got surrounded though, did they? Or killed? Oh, Roaches are coming. Man, okay, so first BC pops in just under 20 seconds. Other one's over 30 seconds away. Ravager Ling might just kill him before then, right? There's no Queens with this. So TY is going to have to run all of his SCVs to his main. He's going to have to rely on BCs and a handful of Marines to defend this. If these Hellions get out, he's got to move his Marines out of the way. His Hellions are popping on the outside of the wall. No! Get back up! Run! TY! Oh my god, fighting here is so dangerous for TY. I really think this is a terrible mistake. TY had to pull back to the main base because he doesn't have a wall there, though. He's decided to fight. And Biles are actually going to hit the BC, taking it down to half-life. Other BC pops. He's got to get these SCVs in the pocket. But he's trying to run away. He's afraid of going in the pocket because he'll get biled in there. Oh my god, he just dies to a Ravager Ling attack. Oh no. Oh no. Well, this is why you don't see builds like this very often. Usually they do have a few weak spots. They are not the most solid or well-rounded in that sometimes there are certain things that just kill them. And yeah, I mean, obviously it's a great build if they don't do this attack. You surprise them with the BCs. It's a good gamble in a certain meta. As long as they don't scout it early with OV speed or hit you right then, right? The low ground wall off especially softens it. 3 BCs are here. Okay, is there still hope? Yamato's done? No? Oh, he lost. He cancelled it, I think. Oh, okay. So he's gone in. He's fighting these queens. He's just flying over the Spore right now. He's trying to focus the Spore down. It's getting transfused. The Spore's very tanky. And a 4th BC comes in. Oh, can he actually do it? Lings come in on the other side. His Hellion will clean it up, though. He doesn't have many. Oh, he might actually be able to Chad this shit. Oh, Chad cruisers. They say, all your queens, all your Spores are just a harem. This is my fun time playhouse, mother trucker. Oh, yeah. Oh, what was that? You think you killed me because you got me to 13 SCVs? I got 3 Battlecruisers in your base. Now, keep in mind, TY doesn't have any more, and he doesn't even have a wall off right now. A desperate Ling run by is going to cause a trouble. He's dropping mules to repair, which is legitimately, it's actually a good move right now. Oh, my God. Oh, this is making me, I mean, my best tournament build is actually a BC build copied from TY that's very, very similar to this one. He beat Serral with the same sort of setup in War Chest Team League. I thought he was so dead. I was like, well, he's dead. I mean, Rogue has 2 minutes to build Spores and Queens. He can't die to this. Shame on me. I am but a simpleton. And now I have to become a simp for TY because that was awesome. All right, let's go into game 3 up here in the top left. In the red, it is Rogue. And in the bottom right, getting his cheeky build out in the last game. He's going to go CC first again. I love it. It's TY. Now, cool to see Rogue go back to the hatch first here on Romanticide. The one spot you always want to check when you're playing TY is here. He loves proxy barracks there. For those of you who didn't see Bunny versus Stats in the GSL, If you want to see some of the most disgusting TVP cheeses of all time. Holy crap, that was a gross one. What did he do? He put the barracks like here, and then he mined that out with the 2 SCVs, and then mined that out with a mule to sneak his SCV Marine all in across the map, while just walling off with 2 depots and a barracks and being like, it's just a 1 base, like maybe it's a Hellion drop later or something. Oh my god, that was a disgusting play. That was, oof. Ooh, that whole series, Bunny played like a filth lord. He did it very well. Really just denied information all game long. Of course, a different matchup to this one. And a rogue here. Are we going to see Ling Speed before 3rd hatchery? His drone's already hiding over there. And at this point, in a moment, Rogue will realize, hey, there's no Reaper. This is weird. So 3rd hatchery first on... So there we go. He's got the Overlord, then 3rd hatchery. And then the Ling Speed will come in a moment later. Some people delay it so much, they'll actually squeeze a few more drones. And Rogue, part of the School of Greed, which makes sense because he hasn't even seen a Reaper. So he's like, dude, I didn't even need Ling Speed straight away. Drones, drones, drones. Starts a 3rd Queen even before Ling Speed. And he goes straight Overlord Speed instead of Ling Speed. He was not planning to do this, but because he saw no Reaper, he's like, okay, you got me with a really cheeky build last game. I gotta make sure that doesn't happen again. That's it. That being said, this time around, TY is going to have a quicker swap around, earlier Hellion pressure going, and Starport does go up in the main base, but it's just a normal Starport so far. We would not expect BCs again. That would be crazy. At this skill level, that would be insanity, because Rogue is always going to scout so well for that sort of cheekiness in the next game. A bit late on this Overlord from Rogue, to be honest. But he's going to get a nice scout in. And he's going to see the most normal build of all time. Viking, Hellions building. No 3rd command center yet for TY. It's not even 4 minutes yet. So even if a 3rd command center drops in the next 20 seconds or so, it's still a legit, pretty fast 3rd command center coming in. So keep your eyes on that. As more and more mules drop, more depots going down at a pretty quick rate here. Oh, look at that. Hellions dive in on that side. He gets one there, but that's a distraction. So these 2 Hellions can go in. He says, hey, wait, you went OV speed instead of Ling speed. Gets 3 workers. Would have liked a bit more than that. That was 3 Hellions through 3 drones. Those are a really bad trade. And he's going concussive Marauders. Oh, no. Oh, I think he showed the Marauder. Thankfully, the Overlord saw it, so he cancels the Marauder and Concussive, because that would be a terrible idea. Drops the 3rd command center. TY getting a little bit finicky here, but hopefully, for TY's sake, Rogue kind of bites the bait and goes Banelings, a bunch more Queens, maybe even a Spine Crawler, and builds a lot of things to kind of reinforce his defenses. Exclamation mark bracket in the chat, guys, or exclamation mark B if you guys want to keep up with the results. I don't know how quickly the Wikipedia will be updated. Keep your eyes on it if you're watching this live. Ooh, Marine's going to pull back. And the Marauder, 5 Queens. Should be very quickly respreading that crit. Rogue, what are we doing? I think Rogue's really afraid of getting his Queens caught by the Marauders. So the fear, the single Marauder is such a tell of a Terran who's committing really hard to killing you, that Rogue's actually so paranoid he's not even replacing this creep. He's losing all that beautiful creep gain that he invested in. And this Viking, about to get its 2nd Overlord kill. Overlord still hasn't seen the 3rd CC as well. But I think seeing the production, it should know. It should know anyway. So Rogue here, 58 drones versus 48 SCVs. He's finally got the double Evo on the way. He's on 6 gases, so he wants to play Mutiling Bane again. Mutiling Bane, it's that style. It's a little bit more fragile, but I think it's great on this map. And I always talk about it, so some of you are sick of this, but Dead Space. All the way around the back. The engineering bays are terribly placed by TY. Terran players like to do that on this map so that the Zerg player, if they invest in Mutalisks, they can be guaranteed to kill some of your upgrades later on. It's just Terran players doing a nice favor to Zergs with bad building placement. But they can also come in this whole area, and they can come in from there and hit the high ground of the 3rd or on anywhere along that edge of the main. So it's really hard to zone them out. Definitely something you got to keep an eye out for. Armory does go down well, actually ahead of time. That armory is like super fast, which is very nice. Means 2-2 will start on time. Spy is almost done. 4th base, not particularly quickly. Remember that Rogue with this sort of Mutiling Bane style is slower to get up the extra macro hatcheries, the 5th base, the 6th base, all that sort of stuff. TY with a nice little bit of Zergling pickoffs there. A few Lings up there in the main. He could drop on top of those if he wants to be a Chad, but for now he's just going to pull back and bide his time. 5 barracks pumping out. The 1-1 is still not quite done, remember? So this is a very light opening pressure from TY. Trying to just delay the creep. Oh, he'll get a queen. No, good transfuse micro. Medevacs take a few hits there. 5th base in the north side of the map for Rogue. His first 9 Mutalisks are on the way. The Lings do go past for a giant run by, and oh, TY not watching his minimap. They ran right past him. Okay, he sends the Hellions back, but he's got to micro those as well. It's a lot of Zerglings. Rogue is just going ham on Ling run bys. Liberator's going to queue into the main. It's a very late Liberator, and it's going to arrive right as the Mutas pop in. So that Liberator is going to do probably almost nothing. It'll at least pull his attention away, I guess. The Mutas did just fly out of the main, actually. The Mutas are all arriving at the front. They're going to overwhelm these Marines. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. So TY there, I think just not feeling good with how things went. Accidentally walks his Marines into this army. Sees the Mutas, realizes he's going to lose everything here. Where was TY's camera? He looks back, all of his bio's gone. And not happy with that situation at all. Knew he was going to get overrun there. Taps out. GG, well played by Rogue.